Right guys, so today we're up at Highpeak's graveyard because he said he's got some interesting cars for us to look at to see if we want to buy it. First off being a cheap 100 NX, which isn't none of our cup of tea, but he just said interesting cars, so we're here to have a look. And maybe we could possibly make somewhat of a profit out of it, depending on how bad it is. But yeah.
Apparently there's only 55 left in the country.
Like, go on, Matt, I'll let you introduce the car to us and then...
Right, what do you need to know about it then? Because I do know a bit about these now.
How many have you got?
This is the, well, this was the original, right? You're quite privileged. This is the first one I bought. This is what got me onto them in the first place. So I bought this off eBay for 500 quid. It's a 1993. They made them from 1991, I think, to 95 or 6. They only made them for a short number of years. So 1.6 petrol, chain driven, naturally aspirated. No carburetor on this. The early ones had a carburetor. These are fuel injection.
How many brake horse are they?
100. 101.
Oh, flying.
101. It'll be the
Nearly as
quickest
powerful
thing.
as the taxi.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
If this didn't have a slipping clutch, it'd be really quick. There's right, the guy that I bought it from, he bought it as a project like 10 years ago, so it's been off the road for 10 years.
Yeah.
The last MOT was, yeah, not 10 years, 2016 or something, so it's been off the road for a number of years.
Yeah, getting there.
I was going to get it back on the road, and then the floodgates have opened and I've just got other ones through.
Yeah, and then you bought 3 more.
You've got a yard full of cars.
I do.
What are you doing?
But it is a nice sort of original one, this. It needs welding, that's the worst bit. There's a clutch kit in the boot that needs fitting.
Yeah.
I was going to do it myself, but I just don't have time.
Yeah.
You stepped up from the number plate game, hasn't he? Yeah, he's fitting clutches now.
Going into clutches.
It needs welding. It needs welding, and I've got videos of it on the ramp, and the welding is quite extensive.
Is it?
Oh, is it?
It's not horrendous, but yeah, it needs
we'll
welding.
Have a look in a minute.
Yeah, so it needs welding, but it is nice and original. What else can I tell you about it? The colour's called Cobalt Blue. They did 2 shades of blue, marine blue and cobalt.
And we just noticed as well, it's convertible, is it?
It's a T-bar, yeah. So these lift off. T-top, yeah. That needs a bit of grease.
Whiskey Delta.
Right there. So they lift off. You've got a nice T-bar.
Crazy.
That is madness.
Yes.
Don't think I've ever seen that in my life.
Are you joking, or are you?
No,
Really? Oh, okay.
I know the MR2s, was it the MR2 used to do a T-top?
Quite a few 90s cars did it, didn't they? Because the 300, they did the 100NX, the 200SX and the 300ZX.
Right,
the 300ZX is the one you want, really.
Yeah.
They were a 3-litre twin turbos.
Yeah.
They had rear wheel steering. They had a T-bar top.
Are these front or rear wheel drive?
These are front wheel drive. Yeah. It's sort of the slowest of the Nissan sports car range. But they're just dead rare. No one's bothered saving them. So
is there a reason?
Is there a reason there?
Well,
it's the face.
Yeah, no, they're rare. There was something like, I can't remember the figure now, but if you go on howmanyareleft.com or whatever that website is, there are less than 50, I think, left.
And you've got most of them.
And I've got a good percent of them, yeah.
So that was based off how many attacked? That you know that from?
I think so, yeah. It shows you how many are licensed and how many are remaining, I think.
Yeah. Oh, right, okay.
So, what else can I show you about it? The bodywork's not great. Well, only in a couple of areas. Worst bit's the tailgate, as you can see. The spoiler, the lacquer's, it's been lifted.
That's dead easy, isn't it? It's more
the metal bits. Yeah.
It is quite tidy, I think, for a 30-year-old car.
I mean, I've seen worse 30-year-old cars.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not bad.
Worse 30-year-old people.
Yeah.
So, let me show you the boot then.
I mean, look at Jono.
So there's your new clutch. I'll just hold that for now, just in
case that come back down on me head.
Heads.
That's the original alloy, so that's what it should have.
Right.
Front one's
that's the same as that one.
But we've only got 3 of those.
Right.
That's why it's got an odd set. But you're welcome to take the set off the donor vehicle. I've got a donor vehicle next door with a set of aftermarkets, but there's 4. It'll need new tyres, but there's 4 wheels there.
Oh.
How much of a donor car is the donor car? How much do you want off your own donor car?
I was just keeping it there just for bits because they're dead rare. I thought, like for example, I've got another blue one like this that's auto that didn't have. It had a cracked windscreen and a smashed rear screen. So I've taken the glass out of the donor vehicle because I couldn't get hold of it anywhere. Yeah. So I've just taken bits of it like that. But you're welcome to fish around for parts.
Yeah. It's the welding that scares me.
That's knackered, isn't it?
We need to see that video, to be honest.
Well, you could. Here's the thing: you could take the tailgate off the donor vehicle because it's in better shape than this.
Oh yeah.
But it means taking the glass out because the donor vehicle currently
Yeah, yeah.
doesn't have glass.
Oh right, I see what you mean.
But you're welcome to, you know, forage for bits if you like.
I mean, it'd have been funny if it was rear wheel drive because you could have turboed it and then
Done burnouts.
took it skidding.
Well, they did. I think in the Australian market and the US market, they did a 2 litre. They did a 16 and a 2 litre, but in the UK it was just a 16.
16 valve beast.
But people do modify them, turbocharge them, all that
Yeah.
sort of stuff.
Yeah, at that show, they had a Nissan Micra. It's probably based on the same engine.
Yeah.
And had a big dirty turbo on the front, and they were
Yeah.
trying to blow it up at the show.
I think this is based on the Sunny. So
Right.
it's a Sunny, and then they did a Sunny Coupe, and then they changed the name and introduced this 100NX.
But engines were a lot more simple.
Yeah.
Everything's dead simple, to be honest, on it. I spent a few hours myself changing bits of trim and all that sort of stuff, and because it was all just really easy to do.
Yeah, all Jap cars are dead easy to work on.
And this, well, you know, it might need the
jump pack.
on it, but it is, the engine's as sweet as a nut.
To be honest, it's only really the back end I've seen any roughness with it, really.
Where is this rust you're on about? Inner sills or?
Yeah.
Oh.
We'd have to have a look at that, really.
If you check the MOT history, it'll show you all the fails and stuff. 'Cause
Oh,
I think
right,
they
okay.
MOT'd it when I bought it. I think they just ran it through an MOT just to see what was wrong with it.
Right, and then it failed, and
And it
then
failed on, yeah.
tell you what.
Have a quick look now on vehicle score.
Yeah, perfect time to use our sponsor.
Yeah. Vehicle score.
Right, so we're just going to do what we always do when buying a car and do a vehicle score check on it. So we're going to put in the reg, which is L911EUD, and hit check car. And this is going to generate a score out of 999, which is a shocking 148. Needs work. Definitely needs work. Right, so we're going to have a look at the MOT pass rates, which is 57%, which is not the best. I just want to get to the MOT history and see what its failures were, its last failures. Vehicle MOT history, so we click on that. The last one it failed on was offside rear vehicle structure or chassis has excessive corrosion, which is not good. Seriously affecting its strength within 30 centimetres of a body mounting in the wheel arch. Near side tyre has a tear. Offside rear vehicle structure, chassis has excessive corrosion, so there's corrosion on both sides. Near side front service brake, excessively binding, so we've got a binding brake. Front windscreen washing off, not, offside front, no. So the some minor ones, but there is quite a few for corrosion on the chassis, which is a big one for us. And with a car this age, you know, that's where all the profit goes, so. Thanks to vehicle score, we're going to swerve this one. Oh, failure list's huge. 141,000 as well. Look at all them. All them are failures. Not good. So before we make a final decision, we're actually going to do a full history check. See if it's got any outstanding finance, whether it's categorised or it's ever been stolen. So all we need to do is put in the promo code TVR20 to save yourself 20% off. TVR20 add. That gets us 20% off, and then we just put in our card details and it'll give us our report. Scored a massive 148 out of 999 this.
Hey, do you know what, Woods?
No?
Everything's been covered in bloody wax oil.
Lovely.
I know.
I've got some videos here of the of it on the ramp, but I don't know whether to show you or not.
Go on then. Oh, that's not good, is it?
Rich.
The holes. And like you say, after wax oil / stone guards probably holding half of that together. Oh yeah.
That's a bit pessimistic, isn't it, that? Think of what that wax oil saved. Could be a right mess, couldn't it?
I think about it when it was wax oiled after it was rusty.
See that? I think that hole there shouldn't be there. I think that should be solid.
Yeah, definitely.
Are they all, is that behind the rear wheel, is it?
Yeah. Luckily, you don't have to remember because it's on all the wheels. You don't have to
so
remember
every
which one's
corner
which.
needs loads of welding.
Yeah.
There you
Right
go.
there.
Someone's had a go there already.
Oh, that wasn't happened to be the people that done your Range Rover, was it?
It might have been.
Looks like it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's not good, that.
I'd have thought that was just, you know, a morning's work for you two, to be fair.
Sorry to tell you, you might have thought a bit wrong there. No,
Yeah, we've
it's
got
pretty
slower
bad,
as we
that.
got older.
Yeah.
We used to be able to do it.
Do you know what I hate more about the welding is because you've got to weld looking up
Yeah.
and you just get it in the face all the
Yeah,
time. Even
yeah.
a mask on, you end up with
Yeah.
bald. Look at his bald
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah.
It's all from
That was
welding.
from
Welding
welding, yeah.
burns. And by the way, this, right, I paid 500 quid for this, and it
Yeah.
is cheap for one of these. I know it needs a load of work, but it is cheap. You can't find them anyway, but if you find a nice one, they're £3 plus.
Yeah, we've seen them.
Yeah, I've seen a couple
Think-
for about 2.5, 3 grand. Like.
You'll see, I saw some on Facebook Marketplace for about £2, but they've got no MOT
just
either,
slightly-
they want
slightly
welding,
better
so it's the
than
same
that.
sort
Yeah.
of scenario.
Yeah.
And you're welcome to take the wheels and the tailgate off that other one if you want.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
More
know.
welding.
I don't.
I like this. We'll just take this.
Even if we didn't buy this one, Jono, I don't think you should buy this one either.
Because of the weld, that's not something I can do.
Just to give you some idea, there was a lad that does some welding for my mechanic, and he was going to come down and do it all. I think 1,200 quid or something, 1,250. So he reckoned it was going to take him a week. So in my mind, I was thinking 500 quid for the car, 1,250 to weld it, 250 on tyres, 250 on disc pads and whatever else it needs. Bit of paint work. It'll owe me maybe 2.5 grand. That's what I was thinking.
That 1,200 quid's not bad of a price really for all the welding if
I
you can
didn't
do it
think
in a
so.
week. Just
Yeah.
because if he does it daily, he'll
Yeah.
be quick at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like you say, if he's got a metal benders and all that type of stuff or whatever he does.
Yeah.
Um,
I do
Get back on
want
that
to.
soon.
I wanted to.
that's what I mean. I'd like to be excited about it, but I just don't know if I can.
I was in the white one yesterday, and it turns heads. That does. You get
How old were they?
you get
Oh, well, I'm it
compliments.
then.
You get compliments everywhere you go in that.
I wouldn't want to get my face and my head burned that much for 500 quid split
Yeah.
between us, you know what I mean? If all that welding probably wasn't there, I might have just took it because it had been funny.
If you keep it for 10 years and it's MOT exempt, you don't need to weld it, do you?
Oh, well, I'll have
There
it.
is that.
do
Take
that.
it.
There is that.
We were hoping to like fix it up, try sell it like in the next 2-3 months, and like kind of get a bit of a profit in because that's what we need really.
Yeah, this probably isn't the car for that then.
No,
No, it's
definitely
not,
not.
is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
The battle have been, is it the 200
188 SX.
SX, is it?
Oh, 200 SX. Oh, the 300.
Or the 300ZX, yeah.
ZX, yeah.
The 300ZX was like the rival to the Mitsubishi GTO, the 3000
Yeah.
GTS.
Yeah.
That was like the
The fair
Real quick
lady.
one.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That was a beast, I think. That looked like. They're getting closer, mate.
Yeah.
Telling you.
Is that shots?
Yeah.
Is it?
Gunshot, that.
Shotgun that.
Be a farmer on the field, like.
Yeah.
But.
Doesn't faze me now, does it?
What do you mean?
You don't hear that in Skem.
No, I'm worried round here.
2 streets away when I was
Stockport, I'm like,
Yeah, rattle. Right, so I think we've decided that this little 100NX is like not coming home with us because it's just bad. I think Matt can keep it for
sorry,
Mark's
man.
car.
That's all right.
Something fall off
Something
then.
fell off it there.
So I think
But
Matt
if
can
anyone
keep
wants
for
to
the
buy it.
further- What?
But if anyone wants to buy it,
Yeah.
contact Matt.
Right, so I think we're going to leave Matt with this car. It's far too gone for us to mess about with. Too much rust in it.
In a bit. Like.
See you in a bit. Too much rust in it and it's just a lot of work for us to do to not get much profit out of it if we do come to sell it. If we didn't buy it, Jono was going to buy it and I think it's too much work for him to get done. So it's that's staying there, that thing, we're not dealing with that. But
Only the weld.
yeah, that's it.
There's a
Duck and-
shootout now.
Duck and run.
They're getting closer. And that was more than one gun. I'm coming with you. Right, so we're now going to move on to the second vehicle, which Steve-O has bought. And it is, ta-da, the Freelander you're seeing on Highpeak Autos. So he wants us to have a look at this. It's a suspected head gasket, he said, didn't you? But he's not 100%, so.
So what is it, Steve?
It's a late 2009 Freelander 2 TD4. Matt bought it for 300 quid. I bought it off him for 300 quid.
And you're palming it off to us to
Yeah.
fix for 300 quid.
Well, as long as it stays under like £1,000, it's worth having, isn't it?
It is?
What it is there.
What?
Depends what it is.
Yeah, if it ends up being a gasket, then you might struggle.
Yeah.
If not, then I would say, yeah, it probably will do. So I guess that's what we need to find out now, how bad it actually is, and can we keep it under £1,000 for Steve? Yeah. Otherwise, he's got himself an expensive Land Rover. Like all the other Land Rovers.
The idea of it is for Holly, my partner, because she's got a XF 2.2, so same engine as this, but it's just a nicer, higher car.
Yeah.
So what's this one?
And it's lower mileage. Hey?
What's this one actually doing?
What do you mean?
Problem-wise.
Problem?
Oh, I don't know. I've just been told.
So Matt's told
Matt's told me.
Right.
I've driven it for 5 minutes and it seemed fine. Suspected head gasket. The only thing that kind of shouts that it's that is when you turn the heater on, no heat comes through.
Mm.
So, which is apparently a symptom of it.
One of many symptoms.
Right, so let's get it running.
Yeah.
And
Open bonnet.
get it up to temperature.
You know.
Yes.
What's that about?
It's got a trumpet. Start it up, make sure it's not in gear.
This is a weird. Yeah.
Otherwise he's getting squeachoed, capichoed.
Yeah.
Let's do a
squeaky
reg
capiche.
check on this. Potential drift car. Let's say drift, burnout car. What the heck?
It's a funny noise, isn't it?
Yeah.
Saying that, they
So
won't
there,
be in
wait-
gear
wait
because
there,
it's
Jono.
an auto.
Just stop.
No mail.
Nope. What's the oil look like? Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's diesel though, isn't it?
Oh yeah. What I'm saying, if it was cream,
Yeah. Proper black.
it'd be, you'd say head gasket.
That looks
What
oily,
the
doesn't it?
bloody heck is that? Yeah, it does really, really black.
Oh, that's good, isn't it? What a lemon.
It's like transits. Transits used to do that.
Are we going to get that out of there now?
Get a screwdriver and pry it.
Right, gloves. They don't be oily.
No thanks.
Screwdrivers. Right, I've been summoned, I'll be back in time.
Okay.
Staying under the thing there.
There we go. So basically that bit should be clipping there, but that is weaker than the rubber sitting in the hole. On the transits we used to grease them, just so
Yeah, just
it'd slide out nice. But that needs a new one anyway. Get away, John. Get a f***ing touch. There's no water there, that's why I can't reach you. Oh, she's bloody dirty. Oh, it's got any coolant in. It might need coolant. If there's no
Got no
coolant in, you're
coolant.
not going to get heaters.
No, you
It
won't.
might just have a little leak somewhere, this. I can't see any coolant in that thing. It's minging. I thought I could see, but it's not. It's a shadow. It could just be something as easy as it's got a tiny coolant leak somewhere and it's got no coolant in, which is why the heaters aren't working.
I've just checked fuses for main fuse being going, because that's one of the things it says about fuses popping or people removing it for having no blowers. Fuse is okay. So it's not that, but it might, like Andy just said there, it might just be as simple as the coolant's really low. The cap's
No
crap.
one's had that off because that was stuck in there.
Yeah, exactly.
So we know they haven't checked the coolant. Down there, you can't even see if there's coolant in it. So it's,
And to be fair,
they've not checked.
when you squash that, I'm not squishing water.
That's why the heaters aren't working. So it might just be as easy as a water leak this. But the water might be leaking in the engine.
Exactly. It could be leaking straight out at the exhaust.
Should we run her up here and see what it's doing? Or
Run it.
do we just carry on when we get back?
I'd play the
Hello,
organ.
love.
It's good, isn't it?
Amazing. So it turns out there's a possibility, a little tiny little possibility.
Yeah.
It
This
might
is a
just
win.
have a water leak somewhere. There's no coolant in it. And that's why you've got no...
sounds better.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it might be leaking in your engine,
Right.
but it might be leaking out. We don't know. But there's
You
no
wouldn't get
coolant in it.
heaters
There's
if
no,
there's
yeah.
coolant.
Right.
So,
But how long has it been run with no coolant in? This is another issue.
Well, the way Matt came about it was coming for repairs, but the guy who owned it thought it was a head gasket issue.
alright.
Because it was overheating.
No, it's not. I've run it and it doesn't overheat. It just gets to halfway very quickly.
Yeah, there's no water there, isn't it? Right then.
Is it a job for the transformation, lads?
I think what we're going to do here basically is put it on the trailer, Take it home.
We're going to transport it back for Steve anyway.
Yeah, because
either
nice
way.
like that. Because he wants to take it home and it saves him having to get a taxi back. We'll just take
I'm
it for
on
you.
first name terms with all the AA guys, it's fine.
That's not something to be proud of, that, mate.
I pay for it, I use it.
So anyway, we're going to put it on the trailer, take it home. We'll have a look at it at home, but it could just literally be put water in it and find out where it leaks from. If it leaks to the floor straight away, happy days, because you replace where it's leaking from.
With a guy bringing it into a garage thinking it's a head gasket, though, makes it a little bit more sinister, so we can only take it back, put coolant in, run it up, see what happens. But either way, Steve gets it back home.
Yeah, so let's get it on the trailer. Steve-o, you can keep them, mate.
Yeah.
Go in case you dirty your fingers.
I've got my hands dirty.
Oh, you should have put them on.
Have a little poshy with them in a bit.
Right guys, so we've managed to get Steve's Land Rover on the trailer. We're going to take it home for him, whether we fix it or not, at least he's got it at home. Want to elaborate on anything?
No.
Hopefully it's just a water leak, because it's got no water in it and the cap's never been off, so that would be the reason why you wouldn't be getting any heaters. Yeah.
You should have flipped it around to Steve
out. But yeah, that's best case scenario. Worst case scenario is actually a gasket or anything like that. So we'll find out when we get home, but that'll be in the next video. So if you've enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give us a like, subscribe and leave us a comment.
You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok.
See you in the next one.